everyone, welcome to Stampin' Grotto. So we're going to learn how to make this pocket card with one pocket here and one pocket here. This is made using the He's the Man Sweet collection. So this is some of the designer series paper from He's the Man designer series paper. And then the stamps and dies that were used were from the All That die collection. And then these are some rustic metallic gems. So stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay, so let's get started creating this card. I'm going to grab my Simply Scored scoring board. So this is cut to 8.5 by 8.5, and I am going to use this for the outside of the card-ish, and this for the inside of the card-ish. So I'm going to flip it this way, and with whatever pattern you're using, having it facing up like this, I'm going to score at 2 1/8 and 6 3/8, and then I'm going to flip it to the left like this, so your pattern is going to be facing the left now, and I'm going to score at 5.5. And then I'm going to put this scoreboard away. And then I'm going to grab my paper snips. And along the score line, so this is the 5.5-inch score line. Along that score line, I'm going to cut right up to the first 2 1/8-inch score line. And then from this side, I'm going to cut into the 6 3/8 of an inch score line. So you can also use your paper trimmer for this if you prefer. Put it around. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to fold this first score line, turn it the other way, and fold this one. So this is going to be kind of the front part of your card. And then I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to fold into the score line, so it'll be diagonal. But just to the score line. And it's going to fold in just like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this side, so I'm going to fold in to my score line, just like this, and then I'm going to fold in. So these 2 points should meet each other. Then I'm going to grab my liquid glue, and I'm just going to glue those 2 pieces down. Can't get any glue out. A little bit more glue than I had needed. And then I'm going to push those down because I want those flaps to stay. And I'm sorry for any background noise that you guys may hear. They are building a fence, the house across the street from me. So it's a little, maybe a little noisy. And then we're going to glue this side down. So that's the beginning of the first pocket. So let's work on the bottom piece. So this piece is going to fold up like this. And then these pieces are going to fold in. Trying to make sure everything lines up well. And then you're going to open these, and you're going to fold these points in just like you folded this one. They're just going to be kind of reversed. So right up to your score line, fold it down, right up to your score line, and fold it down, and then they're going to meet in the middle. And we're going to go ahead and glue those down. Both sides. And then these are going to, just gonna grab my bone folder here and get a nice good fold on these. And then these are going to get glued at the bottom. And that will create our bottom pocket, which we can use for a gift card or a secondary note. So just along the bottom. Press down. So now you have that first pocket, and then here you have a couple of options. So you could glue just along the sides here and make this another pocket, which I do anyway, just so that I have an option if I need it. You don't have to use all the pockets, obviously, or you can glue the whole thing. Just whatever you do, make sure when you're gluing it that you're not gluing in this centerpiece here. Because if you glue in this centerpiece, you could glue this pocket closed to the back of the card. So make sure that you don't do that. I'm just going to put a little bead of glue along both sides. And then I'm just going to press it up and press it down. So now you have the base of your card, and we are going to work on the piece that we're going to put on the inside that's going to contain your note. So we're going to grab a piece of Cajun Craze. This is cut to 4 inches by 5.5 inches, and then we're going to take a piece of basic white. This is cut to 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and using the He's All That stamp set, I took the Happy Birthday to a Classic stamp and just stamped it in the center of my piece of basic white. I stamped that in Cajun Craze. And I'm just going to take this and glue it down centered on my piece of Cajun Craze here. And this is what I'm going to use to insert into my card. And then for my front, I'm just going to mat these down and put them down with a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. So this is from the All That Dies. This is this label here, and I just took, there's this kind of like screw head looking stamp here, and I just stamped on either side in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And then I stamped To the Man Who Does Everything, also in Tuxedo Black. I stamped it on basic white, and then I just die cut it using this die here, also from the All That Die set. And I'm just going to mount this in the center of this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. And then I am just going to do my best to kind of center it over the die, mostly. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this on either side here. So one on this side and one on this side. Remove the backing, and I'm just going to put this down over the top of this like this. And then I'm going to take, these are the Rustic Metallic adhesive back dies, and I'm just going to take a few of them and put them on the front of my card, just like that. And that leaves this space open to insert a gift card. So you can insert a gift card here, and then you have your note card in here where you can write your note to the person. So that is today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, if you are interested in seeing more, please don't forget to click on that like and subscribe button. Thanks, everyone.